Welcome to the Royal Hawaiian.
Thank you, sir.
Your room awaits.
Oh, seriously?
Oh,
Oh, wow. I could get used to that. For the first leg of our trip, we are staying here at the Royal Hawaiian. We have a partial ocean view for our room, and as you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. We're here in Waikiki just a couple days, then we're gonna head up other parts of the island. But we want to show you this area. As you can see, the beach is right here. We have a pool right below us. The resort actually shares the pool with the Sheraton, something we weren't aware of when we got here. So just be aware of that. It's a beautiful pool next door. On the other side is the strip of Waikiki where all of the shopping is. So we're about to head out and go for lunch. Diamond Head is right over here, right behind me. So can't quite beat this location.
anyway, yeah, beautiful resort.
Yeah.
Beautiful area so far. Waikiki it's busy. For Hawaii, you would think, when you come to Hawaii, you expect a little bit more quiet. The beach and everything's pretty packed. Sailboat going through. Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, that's why we wanted to stay at 2 different places, or 3 different places, so we can see all the different sections of the island.
Because I have to.
All right, so Kim had this bright idea on this beautiful 80-degree day that feels like 86, by the way. Let's go climb a mountain, Diamond Head to be exact.
Not even a mile up.
Dude, it says a mile and a half. It says it's going to take an hour and a half to 2 hours.
That's round trip.
It says don't do if you have heart problems. Just FYI, everybody. But yeah, we'll keep in the loop if and when we make it and see what the views are worth it. And we begin the ascend. It's already been pretty strenuous with a lot of switchbacks, so a lot of people having to stop, catch their breath, and now we're in a tunnel.
It's like when we did the ice cream.
Yeah. All right, came out of the tunnel, so we're here. We're gonna go out here, look out, back up, and then back down some stairs and on the way back down. Look at that thing. So we just happened to turn around, look out the ocean. There's a beautiful lighthouse sitting out there. Didn't even know it was there. So that's a nice little surprise. Here's one of the bunkers. They used to have gun placements here so they could look out over the ocean. And then right here, start there's Waikiki back out there. All right, so that was definitely worth the hike. That's a beautiful, beautiful view. Oh gosh, you really do got to get down inside here, don't you? Now we start the descend. This is about the steepest set of stairs. All right, so we're here at the Outrigger Hotel. We just got done eating at Monkeypox.
Monkeypox. Monkey Pod.
Monkey Pod. It's very close to Monkeypox, though. Excellent restaurant, though. The view is unbelievable. The reason why we want to make this quick little video is, like, if you love Mai Tais, literally the best Mai Tai we've ever had. So if you check like TripAdvisor or any reviews, everybody says come here for the Mai Tais and for their cream pies. We did do a cream pie, but the Mai Tai was delicious.
Yeah, it has the honey foam layer on the top. Oh, so good.
Way different than anything else.
Yep.
Very fresh, and definitely stop by. I told Kim I'd never seen a restaurant, which is a beautiful restaurant, where 99% of all the drinks served were one drink. You could just see the Mai Tais coming left and right for the 100 people that were in there. So definitely check it out. Monkey Pod, not Monkeypox. Don't want that.
But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying.
All right, so that ends our time here in Waikiki. That was a quick couple days. What a great time. Nice area, especially if you stayed down on the strip area like we did. You just have so much access to restaurants, and Diamond Head was 10 minutes away. And if you're looking for like activity wise, if you want to learn how to surf or boogie board, we went boogie boarding today. That was really fun.
You could rent paddle boards.
Yeah.
That was another option.
Just so much stuff to do right here. Like if you enjoy like downtown city nightlife, there's no other place that you can go. We've been to all the Hawaiian Islands, and nothing's quite like this. Maui might be the closest, the Lahaina area, but unfortunately that's burnt down, and so now they don't have that anymore at this point. But it wasn't the same as this anyway.
No, it was just a much smaller area. We came down trying to find a new place for dinner tonight and found this new place to us. It was called Waikiki Beach Walk, and that's where we are now, and had no idea this was even here. So I mean, there's just so much to explore here. 2 days was not enough, but we're only here for a week, so we want to check out other areas on the island. So this is all we got. So
many bars and restaurants and stuff too. That's, like I said, it's more about the nightlife here, for sure. And that's the reason why we wanted to go to a few different places while we're here on the island, is because we felt like 2 days was great, but a week feels like it would be too much. Like we're looking for a little bit more, something a little bit more relaxing. So far there hasn't been much relaxing at all. Zero relaxing. It's just been nonstop go, go, go. Tomorrow we head to Aulani. We'll see what that's all about. Hoping to get there and do some lazy river type stuff, which would be kind of fun, and then to the North Shore. All right, so just leaving the Royal Hawaiian to Aulani. About 48-minute drive. It's about 8 in the morning. One of the things about Honolulu is there's a lot of traffic here, like there is probably where you live. So we have to kind of fight that. So got up, ate breakfast, didn't want to leave super early because we knew we'd just be stuck in some red traffic. Now it's a couple of yellow spots, so hopefully it won't take us too long, but we'll let you know what that's like. Really enjoyed our time at the Royal Hawaiian. Highly recommend that hotel. Service was great, view was awesome, and then having all that nightlife and stuff was great. What did you think of that hotel?
That was perfect. I wouldn't have anybody stay anywhere else. It's small. Hilarious when we were on the top of Diamond Head, took a photo down, and ours was the tiniest hotel. I mean, these massive towers around it. But the history and everything behind it, you can't beat it. Yeah, really, really nice hotel. All right, we'll show you Aulani, and then let you know what we think about that part of the island. Welcome to Disney's Aulani. As you can see behind us, this place is pretty spectacular. So we're kind of hoping just to be able to chill out here, relax for a couple days, and then head up to the northern part of the island and see what that's all about. Yeah, and once we got off the highway coming here, it looks like there's a big shopping center, maybe not big, but some kind of shopping center across. So we'll go check that out. So maybe this is as far as we need to go. Maybe we don't need to use the car at all for the next couple days. That's the hope. Hopefully get some restaurants. Hopefully there's some restaurants nearby that aren't just here. One of the places we were going to book here was going to be $250 for a meal, and we're like, yeah, we're not doing that. But anyway, so just know that these aren't going to be cheap resorts by any means, but we can kind of chat a little bit about that later. But for now, we'll show you around Aulani. So, Four Seasons, Aulani, and this is the man-made cove that they have right here, so you can see how nice and calm it is in there. You can rent paddle boards. You can scuba, you can snorkel or scuba dive like right here in this little cove. There's some tropical fishes and stuff. I don't know if there's any turtles and what have you in there, but there might be. And if you get out here, starts to get really rough. You don't really have access out here. I mean, I guess they don't stop you from coming out here, but I don't think they want you out here because it's pretty rough and a lot of rocks. But as you can see, pretty cool. We've got a little sailboat. You can go, it's $119 per person. Kim saw that they will give you paddle boards. Complimentary, or not paddle boards, sorry, boogie boards complimentary, but there's no waves, so you're just basically there for sitting on. So pretty cool. So awesome lazy river, but these towers are so big that we just don't get any sun.
because it's hiding. And so it's cold, even though it's 80. And what am I complaining about? I'm on the lazy river. But we just need more sun. Oh, that's a lot of water.
So I got a Mickey shave ice. I've got pineapple, mango, and lilikoi. The lilikoi is what was added to our Mai Tais last night, and it's essentially passion fruit.
And some kind of
And the
condensed
topping.
cream or something. So,
Crazy. Like,
dude, that'd be funny if you just knock his ear
oh,
off.
that would be horrible. It's so frozen. Oh, that's it. Yeah, you have to do the cream.
Kim, is it the best shave ice you've ever had?
I can't get very much of it, but
Just put your mouth on it. Show you this here before we destroy this room with just mess everywhere. So this is a nice sized room. They definitely give you plenty of room. Nice little table. Whoa, cool. That is, here, let me see that thing. Did I get one?
yeah.
Oh, nice. It wouldn't be Disney without lines. We're here to get our wristbands for the morning. It's been an hour and a half. Just kidding.
Inspired a drink called the Tropical Itch. And it comes with a back scratcher.
Oh, yeah, you are. So they got this beautiful walkway between resorts, which is something we missed. The Royal Hawaiian. You just didn't have like a peaceful stroll like this. There were so many people out there. And out here to watch the sunset. And we're getting a little bit of rain coming down. Luckily it's at night because that's when they get it.
A lot.
Yeah. And somebody just proposed, which happens a lot. And I take it she said yes because they're cheering, unless they just didn't like them. Maybe she said no. So of our second stay, what did you think overall on a scale of 1 to 10 of the resort itself?
I'd probably give it like a 9.5.
Okay.
The only 0.5 would be the fact that it's when you think of Disney and you think of water parks and things like that, that there'd be like more rides or attractions or whatever. The lazy river was absolutely awesome. There was 2 slides. One of them I wouldn't even go on. It's an enclosed tube and you go super fast, and I don't like enclosed tube water rides. Jason loves them. So we have the opposite. I like the open air ones. He hates the open air ones. So that'd be, my only thought was to have maybe one more, ride thing, I guess, attraction. But outside of that, I mean, this place is absolutely gorgeous. We were just talking as we walked through the lobby. I mean, everything is like meticulously maintained. I mean, we've seen people employees, sweeping up one little leaf, to get it out of the walkway. So they take really good care of the guests, really good care of the building. The grounds are absolutely gorgeous. The view, being able to walk from, you have the pool and then you turn around and you have the ocean.
The difference of this part of the island versus Waikiki is that a lot of nightlife, right? So my negative of this place is that there really is no nightlife here. So luckily there are a couple restaurants right across the street. Monkey Pod, we went to an 808 craft house last night. That's a newer craft house. Got a little Mexican restaurant over there. But if you want to eat here, you're either going to spend $18 to $20 for some chicken tenders, or you're going to spend $150 to $200 for a person or a couple. Actually, I think it was a couple. Right? $125 a person.
It was $125 a person. Yeah.
For their cheapest restaurant. I mean, that's insane amount. So just know that if you're going to come here, you better have a full pocketbook and you better plan out that stuff in advance. They do have some. We just got a regular hotel with just a fridge, but they do have villas and stuff where you can get a kitchen and stuff. But I think that's more for the members of the vacation club. And so, yeah, there's no real cooking on your own, so you have to eat out, and it's very expensive to be here. I mean, even like a frozen banana was $10, or a Dole Whip was $10. I mean, it adds up fast. A drink is $20, right? So just know that coming in is, if you think the rooms themselves is crazy expensive, right? This might be a once in a lifetime opportunity for some folks, but just know that when you get that bill at the end of the day, like we just got, and you start to add it all up, it adds up fast. So keep that in mind. So anyway, that's our quick little review of Aulani. Now we're going to head to Pearl Harbor today, and then up to the north coast to Turtle Bay. See what that's all about. So we'll get back to you on what we think of that resort, and then kind of compare them all together and what we think is the best place to stay on the island. A must-do while in Oahu is a visit to Pearl Harbor. Here you'll find the USS Arizona Memorial, which is a powerful tribute to the lives lost during the attack. The memorial is built over the sunken battleship, and it provides a solemn and reflective space for visitors. It serves as a reminder of the human cost of war and the sacrifice made by those who served. In addition to the USS Arizona Memorial, the Pearl Harbor complex features other historical sites, such as the USS Missouri, where the Japanese surrender took place in 1945, as well as the USS Bowfin Submarine Museum and Park. These attractions provide further insights into naval history and technology of the time. Visiting Pearl Harbor is a way to pay respects to the men and women who lost their lives during the attack. It provides an opportunity for contemplation and remembrance, fostering a connection to the past and a commitment to ensuring that such events are not forgotten. My gosh, this place is awesome.
Crazy.
Already, even the elevator's got a cool turtle.
There's turtles everywhere.
It's like the coolest entrance to any hotel I've ever seen in my life. More to come.
Oh, goodness. Whoa. Look at this place. Oh, wow. Look at that view.
I mean, I've only been here for 5 minutes, and it's probably the best resort I've ever been to. Tops anything we've already done for sure. So far, this is definitely the most it's felt like Hawaii since we've been here.
Look at that bathroom.
I know, it's as big as other hotels that we've stayed at.
Look at the wall.
Our bathroom's as big as the place we stayed in New York.
As big as our first apartment.
Yeah, that mural is awesome. Look at that thing, folks. This is what you get for your hard-earned money. It ain't cheap, but what in life is anymore. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and check out the rest of the resort. We just got in. It's about sunset, so we're gonna go see if we can check that out. Gonna eat dinner, do a review of the restaurants. There's not a lot around here. If you're familiar with where Turtle Bay is, it's on the North Shore. A lot of little small towns where they got a lot of food trucks, but really not a lot of restaurants sit down that we even saw on the way up. So I don't think there's much around. So hopefully the restaurants don't break the bank for us, because we have no other options. So anyway, we'll check out the resort and show you around. stopped at this little shack up here on the North Shore called the Sunrise Shack. It was a must-do. Parking is very limited and hard. We went back and forth 3-4 different times just to find parking. So just know that. You might have to park and walk a little bit. But these bowls are absolutely delicious. One of the staples of Hawaii is to get one of these acai bowls. So yeah, so if you're up here, check out this shack's pretty cool. Cool story about a couple brothers just wanting to start a restaurant and started a shack outside their home, and been there ever since and still going strong. Oh, and right across the street, this is the view you get when you're sitting down enjoying your smoothie or bowl. All right, so if you're looking for a really cool spot to see some great surf, especially in the winter, that was Bonsai Pipeline, world-renowned surf spot. Got a chance to see a few surfers out there today. Just some pretty monster waves. End up walking out. Some of the surfers end up walking up. There's kids. Couldn't be more than 12 years old out there surfing 10, 15-foot waves. Pretty amazing.
Whoa.
And then this guy started filming. Anyway, yeah, so check out Bonsai Pipeline.
Welcome to where Jurassic Park was filmed.
So they run down the hill, across the valley, and they hide behind this log. Alright guys, so this is where, this is Fallen Kingdom, we call this the Baryonyx Laboratory. This is where Franklin and Claire are trying to get all of the dinosaurs out of their cages and onto the shipping container so they can get them off of the island before the volcano erupts.
Can I go inside?
Go for it.
Oh gosh, you nuts. What's this thing made of? Okay, so fill the wall.
It's terrifying. You can see the different layers here.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
Like, it's underneath it.
You would never know from looking at it. They do a pretty good job of making that look like a real wall. Ooh, my gosh, he's actually kind of freaky looking. We just finished the Jurassic tour here at Kualoa.
Kualoa.
Kualoa. Gosh, I can't pronounce anything. But yeah, that was the Jurassic tour. It was about 2.5 hours. It takes you in a open air bus, and that was fun. But boy, it beats you up. We were gonna do the ATV Raptor tour, which is very similar. They all kind of go the same places. There's a movie tour that kind of talks about all kinds of different movies that were filmed here. I think that one's shorter and cheaper. I mean,
yeah, I think that one was a 90-minute.
Yeah, okay.
The Raptor UTV tour was 2 hour. The one we did was 2.5 hour.
Yeah.
I think we did the best one.
Yeah, I agree.
The Raptor one would be fun because you get to drive your own UTV, but it's windy, it's dusty. They all had to have bandanas, and then it's hot. They had helmets and goggles. So
and we just got to kick back.
Yeah, we got to kick back, and we had, because we're in a vehicle, we had the driver. He was able to talk to us the whole time.
They see their friend Owen, played by Chris Pratt, sprinting down the hill, screaming, "Run, run, run." Now, fun behind-the-scenes story for you guys. To get the shot of him running down the hill, he had to run down this hill 14 separate times. Yeah.
So the one in the Raptor tour, you don't hear anything until you're at the site. So
yeah, and it's one of those ones where you follow along. So it's not like you get to just take this ATV and go out and burn rubber down the road with it. You know, you're just in a line. So it still looked fun. Don't get me wrong, it still looks like a fun tour. But the one we did, just a lot more relaxing, other than the fact it's bumpy than heck. But that's cool. But anyway, so the sights that you see here, it's not, even if you don't like the movies, like let's just say you're not a fan of the movies or Jurassic Park or any of that kind of stuff, there's a reason why those directors found these places, because you're not going to find views like this anywhere else in the world. And the only way you could see this is a private property. So the only way you could see it is if maybe you took a helicopter tour, but then you're up above. When you're down in it, it's so expansive. It's unbelievable. You just feel, yeah, you feel like an ant. And when you look up and you just see these towering mountains and the views of the ocean and everything else, that part all by itself, even if you don't care about the movies at all, that's worth the price of admission. So just a little bit about like the sites. There's sites from the very first Jurassic Park, which was really cool to kind of see that movie's 20 plus years old now. And then also some of the new stuff too. Some stuff from Skull Island. So a couple of Netflix movies were filmed here, some different things. So even though it wasn't all Jurassic Park, we still got to see some other stuff. So
and there's history here too. Because of during Pearl Harbor, after December 7th, the government actually took over the land, and they were going to use it for military, and they built this bunker, which is what we went through, where they had all the artifacts and movie props and things like that. They didn't finish it until after the war had ended, so it never actually got used on the island. But that's what it was built for. Was built for World War II.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed our trip here to Kualoa Ranch and the Jurassic Park tour. All right, so we're out still on the North Shore. This is the surfing capital of the world. And you walk through here and it's just surf shop, and then more surf shops. But a lot of like restaurants and stuff here, which is kind of cool. We didn't know coming up here a little bit more north from Turtle Bay where we're staying. It was only about a 15-minute drive. And now there's a lot of nice restaurants and shops and what have you up here. It's the historical town. Got a really cool bridge. Just makes you feel like really part of the island up here in this section. So if you get a chance, get away from the resort, get yourself up here and come check out some of the shops and support the locals.
They have the world's largest maze.
Well, if you like pineapples like I do, this is a place for you.
Okay, there's
A
the
lot of pineapples, folks. If only you could smell what it smells like in here. So good.
Here's your fresh pineapple. Whoa. Haha, I get first bite.
All right, so this is the line to get tickets. So you can either take a 20-minute train ride, or you can do a train and garden tour. We're just going to do the train.
Or you could do the train.
Oh, and a maze.
Largest maze.
Oh, true. So we're just going to do the train for now. We don't care too much about the garden because we might stop by another garden on the way home.
The conductor today will be speaking passengers from the train.
All right, so be honest. I want you to raise your hand right now if you thought that pineapples grew on trees. Okay, it's not a coconut, it's a pineapple, and they grow on the dirt, as you can see here. So comment down below if you thought they grew on trees. I won't make fun of you.
Look at how cute it is.
All right, so that concludes our trip to Dole Plantation.
What are you guys doing? Yeah, there you go. Now you're making it. There you go. Good job. What are you looking at? Don't attack me. Whoa, you guys are cool as heck.
So it's a male turtle, about 30 years old, and last year in 2022 he only came out 54 times. So I think we're very, very lucky to see him. He started showing up on the beach in 2015, and this has become one of his favorite spots. Lucky us. welcome to the Byodo-in Temple. Visitors are invited to ring the impressive bell using the soft wooden log called shumoku before entering the temple. It is believed that the unique tones of the bonsho clears the mind of negativity, imparts deep peace, and brings happiness, blessings, and a long life. Through its resonating sound, the bell reminds us that everything is transitory.
So this temple is so big that even with a 24mm wide angle, I still can't get it all in the shot. So I got to take it from different perspectives because I can't back up far enough without going into the woods. So if you fancy night diving, you can come out and do that. Snorkeling looks like actually, but pretty cool. Here at the Turtle Bay Resort.
Horrible place to have coffee in the morning.
All right, we thought what better way to end our video here at Turtle Bay than in the hot tub on our last day.
At 8 o'clock in the morning.
8 o'clock in the morning. But as you can see, absolutely beautiful out. So what did you think of Turtle Bay, Kim?
We didn't have tons of time that we spent here at the resort, but the resort is absolutely beautiful. Going up and down the coastline here, we heard someone, it was the guy on the Kualoa Ranch that drove us around. He said, don't take Highway 1 or Highway 2. He's like, go around the outside, which is the way we came up, and that's the way we're going to go back down. It is absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can't, the mountains that just drop into the ocean. It's crazy. So much better than driving a highway with a bunch of other cars.
We're really glad that we did it the way we did, though. It just ended up working out perfect. Stayed at Waikiki for a couple days, which was cool. Then went to Aulani. Not a lot to do over there at all. Like, that's just for the resort. That's just for the lazy river, water slides, stuff like that. So it was cool, but I'm glad we didn't spend a whole week there because there's literally really nothing over there. Then you come up here and we didn't realize how much there was on the North Shore. You know, you got Bonsai Pipeline, you have some of the best beaches. They got food carts everywhere. They've got restaurants. We ended up into one of their historical towns yesterday and spent hours just shopping, going into shops, which we had no idea that was there. So the North Shore, if I was ever going to come back, this is no doubt where I would stay. Waikiki is really cool for the nightlife and things of that nature. It wasn't cool, but it's like really trendy shopping, you know, Tiffany's and all that kind of stuff. And you come up here and it's all locals, and, you know, more like you would think of where we're at the Oregon coast. It's kind of those knick-knack shops.
Right,
But,
the
yeah,
little
that was
mom
awesome.
and pops.
Right. Beaches were awesome. Got to see some surfers, which was really cool. Anyway, they just had their huge competition here a couple days ago, where they had 10 to 12 foot waves, and I think we probably saw at least 8 foot out there. So those pretty monster waves. And like I said, the beaches were absolutely beautiful. Some of the photos I was able to get were incredible. So anyway, yeah, if you get a chance, highly recommend Turtle Bay, this resort. It's unlike a lot of others. When you walk into it, it just opens up into this huge expanse. You got restaurants, you got bars, you've got a gym that overlooks the water, you've got the ocean on all sides of you.
And you've got this hot tub that looks over an infinity pool that looks over the ocean.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. I mean, the pricing's steep for all of these places that we stayed. It wasn't a cheap trip by any means, but
really, if you're going to stay at the North Shore, you don't have options.
yeah.
We saw a Courtyard Marriott, you know, in town, but it wasn't even on the ocean. So this is, if you want to stay up in this part, this is what you do.
And if not, you're driving an hour or so back to Honolulu or Waikiki, which is fine. But yeah, it sure was nice just being here for a few nights and being able to just get up in the morning and go and be really close to the ranch. That way we got to see the Jurassic Park. We saw Chinaman Hat, which was really awesome. And then just the plantation, the Dole plantations up here.
It's just
so much to do.
one after
right?
another.
Yeah. And down in Waikiki, you know, we did the hike, Diamond Head, so that was cool. And again, going over to Aulani, it was only about Aulani. There was nothing else really to do there. So yeah, so we definitely saw a lot on this trip. So if you have any questions, just let us know.
Right. And Jason did a ton of research before he came out to figure out, you know, the whole planning of it. So props to him for making a great trip for us.
Always do.
Yep.
All right, see you guys.
See ya.
What's your name? Hi. Hi.
Welcome to Aulani. Oh, what is it fall over?